Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Brokers and Analysts Conference of PS Raj Steels Limited to discuss the upcoming SME IPO on NSE Emerge. Before we begin, let us start by playing the corporate video of PS Raj Steels Limited.
The Indian stainless steel industry is proving its mettle owing to rising demand from user sectors including infrastructure, food processing, railways, realty, housing, and industrial equipment. The country's per capita consumption is 2.6 kilograms compared to the world average of 6 kilograms, offering considerable room for growth. PS Raj Steels Limited, a Hisar headquartered, 2-decade-old player in superior quality stainless steel tubular solutions, is setting its sights on this growth-ready market. Incorporated in 2004, PS Raj Steels was envisioned by its first-generation founder, Mr. Raj Gupta, and ably supported by the second generation of professionals turned entrepreneurs in his family. The company's operations are entirely driven by promoters and backed by key industry professionals, including a robust board of directors. The company employs 125 people across its 13,400 plus metric tons per annum state-of-the-art plant spanning over a land area of 3 acres. The fully automated plant produces over 250 product configurations catering to diverse customer requirements and operates at an 85% capacity utilization. The company has attained all major ISO certifications, reflecting its commitment to stringent quality standards. PS Raj Steel's commitment to offering the best quality with unmatched efficiency has enabled it to craft a win-win relationship with Jindal Stainless Limited in 2012. The company sources 95% of its raw materials from Jindal Stainless and is among the few companies in India using the brand name Jindal Saathi for its product range. Today, the company's products are distributed across 19 states in India through its vast network of 51 dealerships. The company's pipes and tubes account for 70% of its revenue, while sheets and coils account for probably 30%. The company continues to de-risk its revenues with the top 10 clients contributing 60%. The company's efforts have translated into strong performance in terms of numbers. The revenues nearly tripled to Rs 298 crore between 2018 and 2024. The company's EBITDA margins stand at 4.6% for 6 months in financial year 25, while its profit after tax margins amount to 2.8% for the same period. With its past firmly drawn towards excellence, the company has set its sights on the future. PS Raj Steels is set to unleash its 3 growth strategy pillars. The first is expanding domestic revenues by improving its dealership network across new markets. The second is exploring export markets owing to its extensive product customization ability and efficient operations. Third, the company will target growing demand from new age applications, riding on its R&D prowess. PS Raj Steels is set to enter a new era of value creation. The company intends to raise Rs 28.28 crore through its initial public offering on the NSE Emerge platform. The money will be used to fund its working capital. Kambata Securities Limited is the book-running lead manager for the issue, while Big Share Services is the registrar for the issue. We are PS Raj Steels Limited. PS Raj Steels is shaping up for a world of opportunities. Built on a demonstrated legacy, proven quality, and established efficiency, the company is eyeing the next level and shining on it. PS Raj Steels Limited, committed to innovation, quality, and services. Issue opens on 12th February 2025.
Let us begin with the introductions now. We have with us today representing PS Raj Steels Limited, Mr. Deepak Gupta, Promoter and Managing Director, Mr. Jaideep Gupta, part of Promoter Group, and Mr. Vinod Kumar, Chief Financial Officer. Kambata Securities Limited are the book running lead manager to the issue, and Mr. Chandan Mishra, Head of Merchant Banking at Kambata Securities, is also present on the call with us. Founded in 2004 and headquartered in Delhi, PS Raj Steels Limited is engaged in the business of manufacturing and supplying stainless steel pipes and tubes in India. The company provides multiple offerings, including outer diameter, that is OD pipes, nominal bore, NB pipes, section pipes, and slotted pipes, offering an extensive array of over 250 standard sizes and providing customized solutions tailored to customer preferences. The company's products serve a wide range of sectors for fabrication and industrial applications, including railways, furniture, households, gate railing, door frames, rice plants, sugar mills, food processing, and heat exchanger, etc. The company has a robust infrastructure with an enormous manufacturing unit having installation capacity of 13,460 metric ton per annum, and it is spread in the area of 3 acres in Hisar, Haryana, outfitted with the latest and advanced machinery that helps in meeting the bulk requirements of clients. The company clocked operational revenues of rupees 297.7 crore in FY24 and 139.1 crore in H1 FY25. The EBITDA stood at rupees 10.8 crore and 6.4 crore for FY24 and H1 FY25 respectively. PS Raj Steels Limited is now looking at raising funds through the IPO route for utilization towards working capital requirements. The company is offering a total of 20,20,000 equity shares as fresh issue. The price band is set between rupees 132 to rupees 140, and the anchor book opens on Tuesday, 11th February 2025. The issue opens on February 12, 2025 and closes on February 14, 2025. I would now like to request Mr. Jaideep Gupta, part of Promoter Group PS Raj Steels Limited, to give his opening remarks and discuss the presentation with everyone. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, am I audible? First of all, I just want to make sure.
Yes, please go ahead.
Great. So, first of all, I'd like to welcome you all to the analyst and brokers meet for our company PS Raj Steels to discuss our upcoming SME IPO on NSE Emerge. My name is Jaideep Gupta, and I'm a third generation at PS Raj Steels Limited. So I'll talk a little bit about our vision for the company. What is it that we want to do first? So PS Raj Steels was established to serve the stainless steel market in India. This is an industry growing at more than 7% annually, and there is a lot of scope for players like PS Raj to develop and create a large scale business, which is currently what we are doing. Currently, around about 2.6 kgs per capita of stainless steel is used in India compared to 6 kgs as a world average and 9 kgs per capita of China. So we as a firm want to develop the stainless steel market in the country and help the industry grow to beat both the global average and China. Right now, our focus is in welded pipes and tubes, but and we may expand this in future as we want to target the entire stainless steel market in the future. Since starting our production in 2008, we've drastically increased our production capacity from 350 MTPA to more than 13,000 MTPA today. So that's more than 3,000% increase in the last less than in the last 15 years. And we project our capacity to increase many folds in the coming years as well. So, as our founder, Mr. Rajkumar Gupta ji said while founding the company, PS Raj is and will always be committed to innovation, quality, and service in the stainless steel industry. So now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about why you should all be investing in our upcoming IPO. So I'll start with the presentation now. Firstly, I'll talk a little bit about the company. Now, PS Raj is one of the most trusted brands in the stainless steel industry today, with a vision to provide superior quality stainless steel solutions to the industry. The company in itself was incorporated in 2004, and in the 20 years since its inception, we've grown our presence to 19 states across the country. And with more than 13,000 MTPA production capacity and more than 250 product configurations, PS Raj today is a leader in the stainless steel welded pipe segment with a FY 2024 revenue of roughly 300 CR and more than 2% PAT. Uh, Now I'll give you like a bit brief about our journey so far. So we started with trading stainless steel coils and sheets in 2004, and we acquired land to establish our manufacturing plant. By 2011, we'd installed 5 tube mills and achieved a production capacity of 1400 MTPA. We continued growing our business, and by 2015, we had achieved our revenue milestone of 50 CR, and we had also expanded our product offerings. By 2020, we had doubled our revenue milestone and achieved a revenue of 100 CR, and we also increased our push in marketing and by participating in sponsoring various trade shows like the Indian Stainless Steel Houseware Show. We were recognized as a top performer by JSL in 2022, and within the span of 3 years from 2020, we once again doubled our revenue milestone by achieving a revenue of 200 CR, which is just a testament to our strong growth. And this year, we are making another shift in our company by transitioning to a public company via our upcoming IPO. So now I'll talk a little bit about our promoter group. The company was started by our chairman and our patriarch, Mr. Rajkumar Gupta ji, who brings with him over 40 years of industry experience with more than 20 years in the steel sector. Following his footsteps, his three sons, Mr. Deepak, Mr. Gaurav, and Mr. Vishal, joined the family business, taking it to much greater heights with each individual bringing their own specialization in the business. So Mr. Deepak, who is here with us today, manages the business operations. Mr. Gaurav manages the production and procurement part, while Mr. Vishal looks after sales and marketing. Along with them, we have a board of directors and a managerial team which is very robust with experience across legal, finance, banking, and engineering sectors. And yeah, onto our product offerings. So we primarily deal in OD and NB pipes. Both set of pipes have their own significant applications, with OD pipe primarily being used for fabrication purposes, while NB pipe being used primarily in the industry. Then we have our square and rectangular pipes, which are used in everything from doors to frames to even entire e-rickshaws today are being made out of square pipes. We also deal in oval and slotted pipes. So everybody must have traveled via an airport, be it Delhi, Mumbai airport, and they would have seen airport trolleys. So I'm very, very happy and proud to tell you that a large portion of all the airport trolleys that have been manufactured in the last few years are using PS Raj steel SS pipes. It's just a small example of how PS Raj products are now finding use in day-to-day lives of all of us. Uh, Finally, we have coils and sheets. So this is a product that we don't manufacture in-house, but rather we trade JSL material. For these products also, we have a sizable market share and multiple use case for these products exist across fabrication and industrial use, such as railways, kitchen, furniture, etc. Now onto our dealer network. Our dealer network is something of our core strength, and this is something that differentiates us from our competitors. We have, as of today, 77 dealers across the country who grow and develop their region's market and sell PS Raj's product exclusively. Our dealer numbers have grown steadily in the last few years, and we have plans to expand this number even further. We've had strong relationships with our dealers since we started, and our dealers have seen their business multifold because of their partnership with PS Raj. So there were dealers with whom we started, who started with acquiring 2 tons of material from us, and who are now acquiring upwards of 100 tons. So that they've seen more than a 50 times growth in their business after partnering up with PS Raj. Uh, yeah, so now a few words about our strategic partner JSL. So JSL is India's largest player in the stainless steel business and has been our strategic partner since the last 12 years. In fact, 95% of our raw material comes directly from JSL. On the surface level, it may look slightly concerning to the outsiders, but it is just a testament to our mutual trust and commitment that exists. And both of us are committed to help each other grow and grow the stainless steel market in the country overall. Because of our partnership with JSL, we get significant rebates and discounts on our raw material, which gives us a significant advantage over other industry players. Now coming to our revenue numbers, so like this, one of the most important parts. So as you can see, overall revenue has continued to grow in the last 3 years. So we started at 180 CR in FY22, and we are almost touching 300 CR in FY24. Across products, our primary driver for revenue is pipes and tubes, contributing roughly 70% to our revenue. And we see improvements in both pipes segment and coil segment if you look at the time period from 2022 to 2024. And our revenue concentration remains very well balanced, with the top 5 and top 10% of our clients contributing significant portions of our revenue, which is also growing year over year. So this 5 and top 10% are the dealer networks that I talked previously about. These are the people who exclusively buy from PS Raj and exclusively sell PS Raj material, and they have seen their business multifold, and we've been able to inculcate a very strong partnership with these people in the last few years. And our goal is to increase this number even further in the coming few years. Coming on to the profitability part, our PAT and EBITDA margin have improved significantly, both in terms of absolutes and percentage. So this year we are closing our PAT at 2.8%, while EBITDA at 4.6% as of 6 months of FY25, which just shows the strong financials of the company. Our EPS, or earnings per share, has also risen from 6 rupees to 11 rupees, which is showcasing our significant growth that we've been able to achieve in the last few years. And we have confidence that we'll grow this number even further in the coming years. Now, similarly for capacity utilization and our debt equity ratio. So our debt equity ratio is significantly decreased over the last few years, just showcasing how we are focused on building a solid business rather than like taking money from the bank and not using it properly. We are also at a very good capacity utilization of 88%, and we are very close to like improving this number in this coming financial year as well. Now I'll talk a little bit about the Indian stainless steel industry. So India is the second largest consumer and the third largest producer of the stainless steel in the world, with a domestic capacity of 70 lakh tons. The market is growing annually at 7 to 8%, with consumption on rise. Products which earlier used carbon steel are now using stainless steel because of its many qualities, being corrosion resistance, being a better product overall. Currently, India consumes 2.6 kgs of stainless steel per capita, compared to the world average of 6 and China's consumption of 9 kgs per capita. As the Indian stainless steel market grows, we have confidence that PS Raj is at the perfect position to take advantage of this growth. And we do believe that India has potential to catch up with China, which would mean 3 to 4 times growth for India stainless steel per capita consumption in the next coming few years. Uh, Now I'd like briefly talk about our competitive strengths. So we have various competitive strengths, be it our extensive product range, distribution network, financial capacity, stability, corrosion resistant, so on and so forth. Talking about the growth prospects that the PS Raj company has, so we have a three-pronged strategy at play to grow our business. Our primary strategy is expansion of the domestic market by adding new dealers and increasing our market share. So this is something that we are already doing. We had last year till last year we had 51 dealers in our current business, and we were able to expand this number to 77 in just a few months, and we have plans to expand this number even further in the coming few months. Secondly, we are also exploring the export market in several African countries where our products are already in significant demand. So, our director, Mr. Deepak, visited multiple countries for the same purpose, and we were able to establish all the relevant contacts we need should we decide to pursue this strategy in the future. Thirdly, we are also exploring several applications for the stainless steel to in industries which are not using stainless steel as of right now. For example, plumbing is one industry that we are currently exploring, and we are also exploring. We are also improving our product range from 200 series to higher 300 and 400 series as well, which would give us higher margins and higher revenue. Talking about why we are all here today, PS Raj is looking to raise 26.5 CR of working capital by issuing 20.2 lakhs of share and an equity price of at a price band of 132 to 140 rupees. This is what the shareholding in the company currently looks like. And this is a brief comparison of us with our peer groups. So, just one thing that I would want us to note here is even though we've added three competitors within the welded stainless steel pipes and tube segment, we are actually the first company to go to market. All the other competitors, while they may be of the same industry, they have a different product range that they manufacture. So instead of dealing, let's say, in welded pipes, they deal in seamless pipes. So that is why the numbers might seem a little bit different. Yeah, I think this is it from my side. This is a SWOT analysis for us. I would like to thank you all for being here, being a wonderful audience to us, and I'd like to open the floors now for any questions that you might have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. To ask a question, please click on the QA tab on the panel and click on Raise Hand button. The operator will announce your name when it is your turn to ask a question. Please accept the prompt on your screen and unmute your microphone while proceeding with your question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a minute for the queue to assemble. We'll take a first question from Manoj Bhavsar from Garden Share. Please go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, there's no question. Okay. By mistake, I have pressed it. There's no question. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you. I'm placing you back. Participants who wish to ask a question may click on the Q&A tab on the panel and click on the Raise Hand button. You may also post your text questions. We have one text question from Deepak Juneja, an individual investor. How will the recent tariffs on steel by Trump on China and other countries affect the company?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Deepak. Thank you so much for the question. So, we don't believe that it's going to significantly have any impact on the business because as of right now, we are primarily dealing in within the Indian market. So, because we're just dealing with the Indian market, tariffs on China by a US president will not have a significant impact on our business at all.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may click on the Q&A tab. You may also press on the raise hand button available on the toolbar. You can also post your text questions. We have one text question from Deepak Juneja, an individual investor. What are your immediate expansion plans with increase in working capital from IPO proceeds?
Thank you, sir, for the question. So, i- on an immediate basis, the purpose of the IPO is to raise working capital, not to expand the business. But afterwards, like our goal is to, right now, I'll just give you a brief on what we do. Right now, we basically deal in two grades, which is 202 grade and 304 grade. And even in this, 80% of our business is coming on 202 grade. Now, it's a relatively cheaper grade as if we compare it to a higher grade like 316 or even 400 series and even 304 series. Uh, Being a cheaper grade means like there's a slightly bigger market, but it also means that the margins for this business are really low. The revenue that we get from this business is relatively low. Our goal, the first goal that we want to do is we want to expand from 202 to 304, more 316 market. Now, this would not require us to change any of our infrastructure. We can continue to use our current infrastructure, but this would require us to buy raw materials from JSL, which is of a higher grade. So instead of buying coils which are 202 grade, I will be buying coils which are 316 grade. And just by buying higher quality grades, I can increase my margins by more than two or more than three times, and that will have a direct impact on my revenue as well. And that is what on the first level that we want to do. On a second level, we've made some technological we want to make some technological upgradations within our plant. So as I think you might have seen, like we're already moving towards a capacity utilization of more than 85%, and we want to be able to produce more pipes because right now whatever product that we are producing, we are able to sell it very quickly. So we want to we made some technological upgradations, and we have plans to make more of these technological upgradations in the coming future, where we will be like, I cannot give you like an exact number there, but where we will definitely see an increase in our production capacity while utilizing the same land, and which would also decrease our production cost. So that is the second thing that we want to do.
Thank you.
I hope that answers your question, Mr. Deepak.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Chandan Mishra, Head of Merchant Banking at Kambata Securities, for closing comments. Over to you.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining the call on a shorter notice. And as we know that PSR still is in the business of manufacturing of SS pipes, and there are very few companies in India currently in this space who are doing the same work as PSS are currently doing. Being a merchant banker and being the promoter, Mr. Deepak, Mr. Vishal, Mr. Gaurav, they we sorry, we all agreed on a valuation which can benefit to the investors as well. So we have decided a good valuation, or in fact a reasonable valuation. So PSSR is coming with an IPO at a reasonable valuation, price went of 132 to 140 rupees, and IPO will open tomorrow, that is February 12, and will close on February 14. And so we would like to have you as an investor of the company, and That's all from our side. Thanks for joining the call. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of PS Raj Steels Limited, that concludes today's session. Thank you for your participation. You may now click on the exit meeting to disconnect.